All right, there we go. So, right on the set. Gonna try this take two, a minute late. Zoom Room Video Communications brought to you by the BMC.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia, and no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we experience some sort of technical difficulty, like on my stream.
Are you inheriting the technical difficulties tag this year? Is that what's happening? Season 5?
I think it's Florida, man. It's Florida. It's causing problems.
I tell you what, maybe it is Florida. I don't know. But welcome to today's show, boys and girls. That's right. We had a couple technical glitches here getting out of the gate this morning, this afternoon, whatever time it is that you're joining us. But we are here. It is Taco Tuesday right here on NBNN. And of course, we're deep diving into the 2020 vision. Still going with that. We've got plenty of stuff to talk about there. And again, got to remind everybody, coming up this Thursday, that's right, Thursday, we're going to have our new community manager, Elgarian, joining us here on the news. So tune in for that. Make sure you guys and gals don't miss that one. Should be a whole bunch of fun. And of course, we're all about having some fun while we interpret the news like nobody else's business.
My question is this because I updated Zoom? Or is it because I did, or a Slobs update?
If there's a Slobs update, I didn't see it. I'm on 019.4.
Okay, that's the same one I'm on.
Yeah.
And then, was it possibly a Zoom update that's causing this?
Got me. Soto is very cool.
Yeah, I like that octopus.
Yeah, that's very cool.
I'm trying to figure out this technical issue as far as why Zoom displayed yesterday and not
today. I don't know. Zoom has got some good video, and again, you're crystal clear over here.
Your video still sucks, but yeah, it's still your video.
Yeah, I don't know why Zoom does that to my background for you. I don't know why that happens.
You are pixelated in the video for me, so
I don't know why. But anyway, let's get things started out of the gate today. I think I made all the announcements, didn't I? I spammed over the place.
It's today's date. Yeah.
We are announced. We actually look live. So let's open the first giveaway today. And for the first giveaway, Pork, thank you very much for the host. Thank you very much.
Indy Condis is not allowed to beat me in the background.
Simon Laban, thank you. Subscribing 14 months, currently on a 10-month in a row streak. And a reminder, Simon is here on set. Simon was the winner of this past month's giveaway, and he's opted for the 1,000 Kodos. So he's here. He's here to collect those. So let me get those to him while we've got him here on set. And again, thank you for your support.
Yay! And Eagle just cheered 300 bits. So thank you.
Eagle! Simon, go ahead and give us a track number. Yes. Thank you very much, Eagle.
Yay. And now I got to go back to marbles. Yay. And Econ just did not beat me in the background.
Track
so
2.
We are going to track number 2.
Speed Run 2. Very interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think we've done this one.
The other question is Marbles going to cooperate and actually display everything properly?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I did restart the computer yesterday after the show, trying to see what was going on. Yeah, technical difficulties on my end. No fun.
Technical difficulties. I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
Exclamation play. On both streams, double your chances to win. We're getting Taco Tuesday started just right with the game of marbles. I hate when that happens.
I know. I'm aware of that.
I love this shit.
I'm using the video card drivers from the 6th of January, so only 2 weeks old.
And wasn't there an update?
No.
Just recently?
Nope. Well, that was on the 6th. But we do have to click the start button in 3, 2, 1. Start.
69 seconds. Did yours reset?
And I changed that 69 earlier, so that is good. And the funny thing is, like, there's 2 tattoos going on right now in the studio. So yeah.
Speaking of tattoos, did you see the post from Catnip?
I believe I did, and I believe it is right there that someone got a little wrist infinity onk tattoo.
Yes, I thought that was pretty cool, and since they went ahead to share theirs, I had to comment. If you look on the comments down below, you'll notice somebody else's Shrouded Avatar tattoos. I had to share if we're sharing Shroud tattoos. So,
well, then I guess I should take a picture of this one.
Yeah, you should. You should absolutely take a picture of yours and share it as well. You have a really cool infinity going on your arm. That's right. But very cool stuff from the fans out there. We're getting ready to race for the first time today. So
and we are everybody. Back to the black screen. So let's see. Settings, video, game quality. Let's go with medium. Apply. Settings applied. Okay. And how do I go back to the race?
Yeah, click on the race scene. I don't know.
There. And do we get to see it? No, we get to see like
Simon Laban first out of the gate. Torque and Ian giving chase as we head on down the Speed Run 2.
Yeah, no one gets to see anything other than like black shit. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with this thing?
Not my fault today.
Zoom isn't working properly. Marbles.
I thought you were seeing things on Zoom.
Well, so in the actual app here, what I'll do is I'll actually move like one of the windows over to monitor 2, and then just click on my web pages. Hey, there's Laz. And actually, that's what I should do is move Zoom or move.
Did it have anything to do with that printing something out? Somebody using your monitor today, maybe?
Well, that shouldn't have to do.
When you unplug a monitor, it'll go ahead and remove everything from where it's been positioned. So.
Yeah, but that just changes positions. It doesn't do anything else.
300 bits.
Oh, And for Shroud of the Avatar, or Laz, your stream is not in the soda category for some odd reason.
Again, yeah, we having glitches today, and Simon in for the win. On top of that, Simon's coming up aces all over the place.
I won, so even better. I won.
Very cool. And Simon, congratulations. You also put us over 500 bits again.
Yeah, get back here.
I'm not in the soda category, huh? Where am I?
Now the funny thing is, since I changed the marbles to a different monitor, it's working. What? Talk about weirdness? Hold on. Let's go ahead and move the Zoom windows, both of them, to...
Move your windows.
Yeah. see what happens.
That's right. The greatest train wreck there ever was on live stream, folks. That's right. And you're tuned into it right here on NBNN.
I actually changed that to the my don't know. I changed to the web pages so that way you could see, hey, it's there. It's just don't know. It's not working. No idea. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, now we're in the soda category. We're there. How do you have more viewers with no windows? Because I wasn't showing.
With the broken stream, it's pretty impressive. But
the Maynard, 300 bits. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Rawr.
Then after that, so we do have a bunch of tweets from Chris that we can go ahead and bring those up right now and start looking at those. And then how far back did we want to go besides the tattoo conversation?
Well, what's today's date? Today's 14th. I don't think there's really much there.
Well,
we can go starting the 13th.
Well, the 13th is only like 2 tweets.
Well,
yeah.
We really should do some patch notes.
I know. We'll get to that in just a minute, though. So yesterday, Chris tweeted out that you expect a QA and live patch day. Sorry, hoppers, but the jump strength from 2 jump bonus rings will be capped later today. And then after roughly 2 months of chaos from build stuff, servers falling down, dealing with some unsavory types like Laz and Jack, holidays, vacations, illnesses, time get, and a few super productive weeks. As always, all plus stuff as it happens.
As it happens.
Yes. And then 22 hours ago, Chris was tweeting out, our meetings ran long and he missed my stream window. On the plus side, got some good stuff out of the meeting. Had a request for lot placeable merchants.
Lot placeable merchants. Very interesting.
Lot placeable merchants.
Yes.
I can already place a vendor on my...
That's a vendor. Merchant would be like the pet merchant or the other merchant.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Well, then they'll have to find a way to sell those, or if you sold your player-owned town and you still have some merchants, you could place those.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I don't know. That may be a totally different class of merchant, the POT versus a
lot placeable.
A lot placeable merchant, absolutely.
Yeah, but at the same time, like if you place an NPC merchant on a private lot, doesn't that get around actually visiting a town of any kind, either it be a POT or a NPC town, to actually interact with things?
I would think that you might want to use them in dungeons. That would be a pretty cool thing. Now,
yeah, a wandering merchant inside of a dungeon.
Now I can
that
see,
would actually be kind of cool.
And we have 1 or 2 scenes out there where you can go farm and smelt because there happens to be some tables, and there's also a merchant out there where you can actually farm, smelt, and sell to merchants while you're out in the wild. Unfortunately, dungeons don't have that kind of grind just yet. So,
is it the rise or the fall that has the bar with all the skeleton bartenders?
I think it was the fall.
I
Correct us if we're wrong. I'm sure somebody out there knows better than we do. It's been a while since I've been out to either one of those.
Yeah. Then
where's List when we need him? He could tell us.
I don't know. Wait.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
the fall. Thank you.
I have the ability to summon List. I am working on it. I just began
List? You can summon List.
My summon List playlist. So it has begun. We will see if someone magically appears.
I gotcha. You play bad music and he comes to replace it with good music as the music fairy.
You're calling loops a bad or stones a bad song?
I never said that.
Are gonna die. Yeah. So player owned.
I've just heard better versions of it.
Yeah. I've got 2 different versions of it. It's just when you type in play stones, it randomly chooses one of the 2. No logic whatsoever. So if you own a player-owned town, the tree and grass removers will now not take up any deco slots.
Yay!
So you can use as many as you want. And thanks to Gia for the feedback. And I thought the entire reason for those being considered deco slots was because of performance related to POTs.
Apparently, that's no longer the case. So,
yeah, I don't know. Here
even with Holly, thank you for the sub.
Yeah. Instead of having white boxes on my stream, I just disabled.
Holly, give me a track number. We never got the last track number, so we'll get one from him maybe.
We're going to marbles again.
Hey, another sub. Yeah. And we broke the 500 bits donation, so yes. We're close to another one on top of that. So we're only I think 100 bits away from another one. So.
Oh, yay!
And he says 3. What do we go in order? 2, 3. Next one gonna be 4.
Yeah. Race number.
What is
3.
track number 3?
Twists and turns.
2.
Twists and turns. 2. So don't forget !play in order to join in.
I love this shit. I tell you what.
Now I need to click that button, so I am no
longer there. !play.
Let's go ahead and click start. Click start. Click start. And now, in order to see this, I need to go back to the.
Okay, I click start just because you said click start 5 times.
Yeah, good. Because I forgot to do the countdown. And then I need to get in on your stream as well.
Yes, make sure you try and reduce the odds.
So Econdis is pointing out that Chris got performance up to a point where they can start dialing up the limits.
We've seen several different things that are doing things like that, and it's great to see. And hopefully, I mean, mannequins are one that when they allowed placeable containers just per lot instead of inside outside, made a world of difference in the gameplay quality of life. And what's the difference whether it's inside or outside? I never saw what the cause or effect of that was, except for being an annoyance.
To me, it's one where like items inside of a house should not load until you're inside the house, but then that takes things like the storefront house
You're
and
breaking
completely
my
ruins,
immersion.
though.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly. The storefront house blows that right out of the water, so.
Yeah. And then, but the only way to fix that would be to actually have, if you have glass, it only displays a super low poly count behind the glass.
There you go.
I mean, that would be a great idea because if you think about glass being designed, how efficient is the glass going to be that's created by these guys? Is it going to be like the glass that we have, or is it going to be a thicker and less precise,
less transparent?
Yes.
Okay, we got Thraddy in first with Neferina giving chase, Simon in third. And Thraddy looks like she's really going after it.
I would believe Thraddy is actually in the lead on both streams then.
Thraddy knocking it out of the park here.
Yeah. And Econdis, what's the +1?
I don't know. What's the +1?
Is that him saying, I agree with you that to fix performance issues, you don't load any of the things in the house until you're in the house? Yeah, that's what it is. It's for the idea. And then for glass sheets, it would be you're not going to load a high polygon count display. It's going to automatically have some sort of transparency that's been upped, and then only low poly models behind it until you
and who's in? Torque actually come in for the win. Congratulations, Torque.
Laban won. Simon's
just tearing it up out there today.
It's like, hold on. Now I'm trying to right click on him and not the black leather Chesterfield couch, so that way I can trade with him. So that way I can pull out some scrolls and then hand those to them. So congrats, Simon. Here are some scrolls. Yay. And now I get to figure out more of what's going on. And I'm willing to bet as soon as I restart Zoom, as soon as I restart Slobs, everything's going to work perfectly.
Oh, yeah. Except you don't... Again, what happened to me is this morning it just didn't want to... Didn't want to start at all.
Are you ready for some patch notes? Because we did have a patch earlier today.
Was there a patch earlier today, actually?
January 3rd at 11... at 3 a.m.
Yeah, it's actually, the whole patch notes for this release have yet to be discussed by us, but there's something interesting.
No.
Yes, Econdis, the jump ring nerf, because otherwise you can jump out of the atmosphere. I haven't tried that, and I should probably try that while
it's still bugged.
Yeah. Well, it's still working as intended. Let's put it that way.
Well, unfortunately, we can't read patch notes related to the most recent patch because they haven't been put out there yet. Yeah, did you realize that?
I did not.
Yeah, so we are currently in build number 1101. The most recent on the website is 1100.
Econdis, is that what 2 rings on?
Yeah, that's the question. And waiting for him to actually type something in.
He said yes.
Okay, so he is actually jumping around the lot with 2 jump rings on.
Yeah, let's go ahead and jump over that wall for us. How about that?
Okay. Hey, I'm going to disconnect from Zoom real quick and reconnect and see what happens.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, see, that's the way to get around town, is to have 2 jump rings on.
Yeah. Now I need to go find Zoom and then rejoin it. Join. And then let's see what ends up happening. Yeah, still white boxes.
Yeah, you probably need a reboot.
It's probably as soon as I reboot Slobs, it's going to work perfectly. I'm willing to bet that's exactly what it is. So, again, we don't know what's in this most recent patch that came out yesterday at some point in time. Have you been on QA lately?
I have not. I just updated actually yesterday, but I hadn't yet to log in.
Yay.
Exclamation, I love free shit. Did we ever get that track number?
Which one?
The other one we were supposed to get.
I don't know.
All right. Moving right along.
I'm going to do even weirder things. I just went ahead and accidentally clicked the maximize button inside of a marbles. And then from there, let's see. Will that one work? No, but that one does.
Yes, exclamation, I love free shit. Get in on the action.
Yeah.
Giving away 4 potions, 2 Aether, and 2 Magic Carnival Cycling.
And you know who showed up inside of a chat, right?
Who?
List.
Where is he? Oh, there he is. Play.
See, I told you my summon list playlist would work perfectly.
Absolutely.
As he shows up.
That's true.
Although I forgot what the question that we had for list was.
Oh, where the bar was, but we got that confirmed that it was the fall.
Yeah.
We already got the answer to that question.
Yeah.
Anyway, patch notes.
So patch notes, non-existent. Or do you want to go all the way back to the patch from January 3rd?
I figured you'd do that at least, because I got a big kick out of the, that there was also our answer in one of those patches.
Well, okay, so I need to find
the right window.
That thing. Yeah. So January 3rd, remember, that is build number 1100. They disabled the deed upgrade 2 days late. Then the pink geometry in tartar sauce was fixed, and the Aether amplifiers added to the fall bar area.
That would have answered our question right off the bat. Okay. But yes, we're having parties down in the dungeons now, so we have Aether vibration amplifiers, so you too can listen to Lunch with Laz and Jack while you're hanging out down in the fall. How about that? I love this shit.
Yep. So that was there. No build instructions for 1100.
1101.
Listen to music while you're listen to music while you're murdering people.
Hey, well, all you need is a portable Aether vibration amplifier on your head, or you need a clockwork pet following you around, and you're golden. So
something like that. Now, what other news do we have for people besides the 2020 vision?
Aside from the interview with Elgarian coming up, not much.
That's tomorrow,
more.
Right?
That's coming up on Thursday.
Yeah. Okay, Thursday. What
coming
day is
up
today?
Thursday.
Tuesday?
Today's Taco Tuesday. That's right. So not tomorrow, but the day after, we're going to have Elgarian here. We're going to sit and chat and pick his brain a little and find out some more details of everything that transpired here, all this fun stuff, so that you guys and gals get to hear it for yourselves.
Yay. Are you ready for some, I mean, marbles? I mean, for some...
no, not yet, because we're going to go ahead and close out this giveaway first before we get into that. Otherwise, I'll forget.
Okay, so we're just waiting on last. That way we can go back to the
and
2020
Nefrina
vision.
Shadowstorm, congratulations! You have won those potions. Congrats to you. And of course, what are we gonna do? Some gold today, or tell you what? Let's give away 100 Kodos today. How about that? 100 Kodos for the end of the show. So exclamation I love free shit to get in on that action.
Yep. Oh man, I just killed my rubber band. So are we ready for the Shroud 20?
What?
I know. I killed my rubber band, so I can't style my beard anymore. Are we ready for the Shroud 2020 vision?
Yes. Let's talk a little bit more about the Shroud 2020 vision. We've been covering this for the last several days.
And we will cover it and not cover it, and then we'll go back to it and say,
cover it again.
Yeah. So, in the first half of, or the second half of quarter 3, they have consolidated their goals because the order of these is more vague and are likely to get shifted around.
Around.
So mounts, this will initially include horses, will instantly dismount for combat and not be usable indoors or in dungeons.
Ooh. I want to ride my horse into your house.
The faction system is primarily for PvP, but will also have some PvE implications and options. I'm looking forward to the faction system. I really think that that could actually put a completely new change on how the game is played, and it'll be really cool. Because I really want to see 4 different factions, and pull out that Scotty picture of him with like the crap. What was that? The chart that he used for the guiding principles, as well as for
the circles,
say the obsidians.
Yeah.
Well, no, where you had the obsidians, then you had this, and then you had, but it was a chart with 4 options. And so that way you could have 4 factions, and then you could actually have alliances within those factions, and then create a completely different system. Yeah, Jack just wants to fight for lust. That is exactly what it is.
That's the way to do it, right?
I need to get a tattoo of a certain circle with a 1 going right through it. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Then, so faction system will be coming quarter 3 or 4, sometime later on in the year. I'm looking forward to it, and Laz not so much, but yes, it's all me. Player craftable outdoor scenes. Similar to the player dungeon system, this will allow for player customizable outdoor instances that can be decorated, modified, filled with encounters, and used for adventuring or become part of a player quest line.
Very, very interesting indeed.
That is a really cool idea, and I think it's going to be phenomenal. And actually, I think that actually kind of lends its hand to the episode 2 lands, which List is working on, in the sense of islands, because the base template is water, and then from there you have to place land, and the land can be different shapes. and that would be phenomenal. And that means like all those scenes are technically episode 2 areas with the water for the underlying element. Perk system for an alternate advanced
perk
opportunity. Yeah. For in-game players, these are small bonuses that can be earned through a new system unrelated to the skill tree. These will be expensive and aimed mainly at in-game players. Example, the Death Proof perk is +1 damage death magic resistance per perk. Each perk level in its costs 1 million pooled XP per level. So +1 costs 1 million. The second cost one. The second +1 costs 2 million. The third +1 costs 3 million.
Well, then that's not stated right. Each perk level in it costs 1 million. So why does the second level cost 2 million and the third level cost 3 million if each perk level costs 1 million?
So, it is Shroud math, and the way that it should actually be, the way it should be done is
incrementally at 1 million per level.
Well, perk level equals perk level plus 1 million.
Yes.
So
incrementally at 1 million.
Or wait, hold on.
So the first one's 1 million, the second one's 2 million.
Actually, perk level equals perk level times 1 million.
Whatever.
So two perk level 2 would equal 2 million because it's 2 times 1. Perk level 3 would equal 3 million. So you would be 3 times 1 million. So yeah, Shroud math. We are not mathematicians, and we do not pretend to be them.
Yep. Look who's on set.
What? Hold on. Who's on set? My summon list music. I'm telling you, it works.
It's amazing. It's remarkable.
Yeah. Summon list music is called Playstone's Loop. Then after that, until he gets to the keyboard and sits down and start playing, the crafting system expansion. This is another one that might slip into Q1 or Q2.
Might slip in.
Yeah, might. Hopefully, this will include more enchantment options, more masterwork options, and more special ingredients, and some updated crafting math.
More Shroud math.
More Shroud math related to crafting. And I think, you know what? Get Beezus to actually craft a bunch of stuff without any of the GM stuff, and then he'll be like, oh, this is painful, and it's so
painful. Yes, we're still waiting for that major crafting fix.
Yes, and then it's like, you know what? It's like when you have to like create like 1,000 wood pulp, you'll be like, why can I only do this at 60 at a time? And why do I have like 110 million milling and it's still being 10 hours worth of work? Yeah, it's very slow. It's like, why can I only craft 300 of this one piece of paper per hour? Tamed pet progression. That is going to be coming in. Tamed pets will have a limited range of advancement. The current design for this is fairly primitive and generally just increases the creature level and general power, but you can expect more features to come up when we get started on it and discuss it with players. I would love for them to actually like implement like pet armor. As far as that pet leveling goes on, it changes the visual of the pet as it becomes more rugged and more buff, whatever. That would actually be kind of cool because you're growing your pet. Yeah.
It would be.
That would be pretty sweet, wouldn't it?
It would.
Yeah. And then, let's see. Town resident chat channel and online list. If you ever want to talk to player town residents, they'll get their own special chat channel, because you know what? We don't have enough chat channels.
Yeah, I looked at this and said, zone chat, hello?
Yeah, but it would actually be a worldwide version of player-owned town chat.
Yeah, well, zone chat goes in this whole zone. If I'm in the zone of my town, anything I say in zone chat is heard in the whole town, no?
Yes, but this would be, say, I am a resident of...
You can't hear residents because they're not talking in zone chat, so if you're not a resident, you don't hear what everybody's talking about?
This would be, like, say, Snug Harbor residents,
right,
sitting in Owl's Head, being able to slash Snug Harbor and broadcast just to the Snug Harbor residents.
Oh, well, okay, that's a little different.
It's, to me, kind of useless. And it's like, but at the same time, I think it'd be pretty easy to create it, and extremely low-hanging fruit as far as creating it. Because it's just a couple of...
It's, just a slight modification. The chat system's pretty rock solid as it is. But,
it's like, you take like the Nobles chat, where it's like, hey, this must be... this is the
that makes a little bit more sense. Like your guild chat talks worldwide to anybody in the guild. I can understand that. Yeah,
so this would be a town resident chat. I just don't see it being used that well and frequently.
Well, I saw a post from somebody on the forum says he's got 10,000 followers on one of these, what is it, hang on a second.
Well, I've got 10,000 followers on Pornhub. It's no big deal.
It's, where is it? Guide for Guilds. He's got Extra Life, Extended Family gamers, and he wants to bring them to a guild here in game. He wanted information on crafting and creating a guild for his Extra Life family. So, something like that might be useful for larger guilds. I mean, larger towns, which just means that every town that we have residents in, I'll have a million more chat channels to contend with.
Different chat channels, more in-game challenges.
It was at
this is another one of those items that should be in a 36-point font.
30 Garden Gnome, thank you very much.
This one might also happen at a different time of day, as they nail down more mechanics and on what behavior and results we see from the halls of whatever that HOB thing was, and halls of balance. This will be a major focus for quarter 3, quarter 4, though, as map production increases its pace.
Where are you?
The more in-game challenges.
Okay.
Right under the town resident.
Okay. I just you're paraphrasing then, because I'm looking.
No, I've read the entire thing. I think we spent enough time on the town resident chat to not read all of that description.
Okay, we're not going anywhere.
To me, it's, don't focus on the in-game if you're going to change all the behaviors of all the mobs anyway. Go ahead and change the behavior of the mobs. Start of tier 1, go ahead and diversify that. Work through tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5. Then start doing the dungeons, changing the behaviors of the mobs, and change the way that, and I know that's a crap ton of work, because then you have to actually say, okay, in this zone, we're going to have 7 guys casting fire magic. We're going to have 6 guys casting chaos magic, 6 guys doing this, and diversifying what's going on. These archers are going to be using these skills, and then programming all that stuff, and then completely changing the AI would actually change almost everything as far as the way that people hunt and the way that players play the game. And you'll get away from everybody actually going through and playing dungeons the exact same way. I mean, the same tactics that are used in the Halls of Balance are going to be the same tactics that you use in the Rise.
Well, at least the same tactics in Chillblains, probably. I don't know about
absolutely.
If it's going to be based on the same kind of leveling,
it's one where if you change the enemy AI, you really do change the mechanisms that are in place, and so that way, when it becomes the more high-end in-game challenges, you know what? When you've got a swarm of 30 guys and half your magic doesn't work, you got to change what you're doing.
Well, I've always had the conundrum where you got one guy casting a meteor shower, then another guy casts meteor shower, and another guy casts meteor shower. Yeah, you know.
My problem is like you've got people doing the Ring of Fire, then you've got someone else casting meteor shower, then someone else casting
ice field,
and then it's like boom. Now it's just a matter of
sitting
waiting
duck targets,
a few seconds, and everything's dead. It's so AI needs to be changed significantly before adding another 0 to the hit points of a monster and calling that high-end game content.
Dirty Garden Gnome, absolutely. We are as well. He says, I'm looking forward to a diverse skill set challenge rather than just a bunch of spiders, undead, and fire. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. And it's like that's an AI improvement, and I think that changes the way that the players play the game. And then mail system improvements, and this is hilarious. This is hilarious because this is a developer that started having to use the first iteration of a system that was put into the game, and then it becomes now it's a problem. As someone who uses the in-game mail system, I can confirm this system is long overdue for an update. This will include some minor quality of life stuff like right-click to reply.
Nice.
Also a number of big fixes like automatically opening the note writing system for writing and receiving mail. How about the ability to actually type in that box with a little message and not just attach a sheet of paper?
That's what I think he's saying here, automatically opening the note writing system.
Yeah. And then also searching history and other basic improvements will most certainly make it in for this update. Well, there is no history because your mailbox is limited in size.
I was going to say
and you have to delete them.
I'm expecting a whole system overhaul, not a limit of 100, and after 2 weeks it punts it to your bank because, I mean, that makes no sense. If you're going to just punt it to my bank, then how am I going to search for stuff? But yes, I'm looking for a new and improved mail system that makes sense. Absolutely.
Yes. Improved inventory filtering and searching options. This will allow for custom control of filtering rather than just a few preset categories. Also, searching will improve to do things like search for text and notes. Also, huge improvement. As far as user interface improvements, any kind of user interface improvement is going to be a minor game changer. I still want the movable health bar.
Yes, absolutely. When he gets back from his honeymoon.
Yes, as soon as,
All right, we're going to put a hold. Do the next one. We'll hold at guild system expansions then.
Let's see. Where was I at? Item, history, and advancement. While this system is still in design, there are a number of ideas we like all centered around improving items or opening up additional enchantments for them based on what they have been used for.
Which is the Slayer item.
The Slayer items. Before we get into that idea of the Slayer items, that you would actually have to also bring in additional weapon decay to break a bunch of items before So that way you end up saying, okay, I'm going to make a Slayer weapon, and I have to kill 10,000 of these. And then from there, if you improve the decay of
there's
swords,
a conundrum there. If my weapon is gonna degrade to the point where it's useless by the time I make it a Slayer weapon, what's the sense of even trying? You see where that becomes a problem?
But it's one where but the only way to actually make it a usable Slayer, like say the item only has like
what we
only
need
kill
is
like
real
20,000
blacksmith
mobs.
repair. That's what we need.
Yeah. We need lots of things, but
Yeah,
say
but
if
anyway.
you, in order to make a Slayer weapon, you have to kill 10,000 something, but an item is going to be completely destroyed at 20,000 or 15,000 items, which means that you've got to make that decision that, hey, I'm going to have a Slayer sword, and then from there, I'm going to only kill skeletons with it. And that way you end up with the Slayer weapon that has a limited lifespan.
There's some mechanics that need to be fleshed out with something like that. But anyway,
lots of mechanics.
Moving right along, we are tight on time because, hey, that's the way we roll around here. Quick shout out to the NBNN app, still out there available. You can check out the in-game radios, read the Daily Britannian, which is published 7 days a week. Check out the forums, catch the latest podcast, shop the marketplace because no more RMT on the forums. So Shroud Marketplace is the place to go, or check out what's going on in and around town on the NBNN Shrouded Avatar community calendar. Brought to us by Rebatest, where you too can get free shit. That's right, I love this shit. I love free shit. And don't forget to type in exclamation, I love free shit, to get in on the last raffle of the day. Giving away 100 Kodos at the end of the show.
That's right. That NBNN community calendar is on nbnn.info. Just click on the calendar button and you too can look at this aggregated mess of all the Google public calendars related to Shroud that guy. I don't know if I'm pointing in the right direction anymore.
You are.
Okay, good. That guy knows about. If you have a Google public calendar and you want it hooked up and added to this mess, you need to email news@nbnn.info or email Laz or message Laz in Discord. That guy. I don't know.
Hit me up. We'll get you taken care of.
Yeah. I'm like in a tattoo studio right now doing the show. So yeah, we'll see what ends up happening. But Monday through Friday, 12
I think we can expand the studio if you get a mobile camera and we start doing interviews with customers and showing off some tattoo designs.
No. I'm in the very back of the shop, so
yeah,
right up front. Monday through Friday, you need to tune in to your Ethernet amplifiers to Radio Free Britannia to listen to two idiots interpreting the news, so you don't have to. A little show called Lunch with us. At 2:00 this afternoon, you need to join some fucker by the name of Sean Silverfoot for the Taxlayer Town Manager Hour, and tell him to fuck off and say that.
Ask him to teach you how to fish.
Yeah, that too. 7 p.m. this evening on Radio Free Britannia is the 70s at 7, and that is followed at 10 p.m. on Radio Free Britannia with the Wecked Room with Waz's Wad, and that's our community calendar for Taco Tuesday.
That's right. You're tuned in to Lunch with us right here on nbnn.info, twitch.tv/Genesis, twitch.tv/NBNN News. Catching us in replays. We do appreciate you all. And thank you for all your support over the years. Thanks to viewers like you guys and gals who keep us here from day to day giving you the news. Oh, I didn't adjust that camera. You're like really small there. Here we go. Make you a little bigger. The Britannia Mining Company wants you to come check out Black Rock Cove. Located in the Quell region next to the town of Exeter and conveniently located next to the mines that you want to be near, Black Rock Cove's the place to go for all your crafting goods. So go check it out today. WRFB, Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest news and entertainment around the clock 24/7. Nefrina, thank you for the 100 bits. Give me a track number. Actually, we don't have time for a track number, but
we don't have time for that.
pushes us over the next limit, which is very cool, and thank you for your support. Don't forget, Wake Up New Britannia every Saturday morning at 6 a.m. Of course, with the way things are burning down under, I don't know if they're on hiatus or not. I haven't heard from Woofy in a little while. And, of course, all the other shows that we've got. ShroudMusic.com for your ABC file needs. This is where you can go and get some ABC files if you're new to the game. Or if you're an old hand, you can upload and share yours with others. So you can check that out.
Facebook.
Today. What's that?
You're streaming to Facebook.
Is it streaming to Facebook? It told me it was an error, so okay, good. It's going. Reba Test, where you too can get free stuff, is all you got to do is go out, buy it, review it, and then you'll get refunded for it. The only downside is that when you get the refund, you take a PayPal fee hit, which to me, getting it for 30 cents plus whatever 3-4%. is getting some really cool goods dirt cheap. Don't forget Capheus's Wares, where if you're looking for wood or those really hard to get beetle carapaces and much more, he's got timbers available. That's his shop on shroudmarketplace.com. And of course, Shroud Marketplace, the place to go for all your RMT transactions here in Shroud the Avatar. If you've got more money than time, then Shroud Marketplace is the place to go. And if you're a collector and you're looking for collectibles, it's also the place to go check out. Jack's going to tell you a little bit more about it.
Yeah, that's right. ShroudMarketplace.com is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. Just click on the register button to start buying. If you want to start selling things, anything and everything that's game related, you need to click on vendor registration and start adding your products. Each vendor is responsible for setting their own prices and maintaining their own inventory. So you get an actual marketplace. Each vendor is their own thing. Anything and everything from accounts to game gold, crowns of the obsidian, all the way to services. As long as it's not a bannable offense, you can find it at Shroud Marketplace. And you know what? If it's not listed and you have it, go ahead and list it.
You can go ahead and create it. That's right.
And multiple people doing leveling services. So you've got all kinds of different things to choose from. You can even find like the maze ticket from Seder Stinky Sewer Shop. You can find Mom's ore refining service, where you provide her with the ore, she provides the coke. She has a good time.
Party time.
And comes back and with a bunch of ingots, because you know what? Time is money, and who has more
Let
time
somebody else do all that dirty work.
Let someone else do all the dirty work, and you just do the part you want to do. You can even find the cheesiest writing available out at Shroud Marketplace.
Easy writing.
Weddings and more by that guy. Yeah, weddings and more by that guy. Or you could go to my shop, because my shop's really cooler. Yeah. So, Laz, where'd you go?
Yeah, the Zoom just blinked. I don't know what happened. I had to fix that real quick. But, of course, no big deal. Don't forget to check out Weddings and More by me, because it's not just weddings. It's a whole lot more. You're looking for telethon rares. You're looking for bulk ore, bulk granite, bulk suet, and much more. Check out my store, Jack's store, and all the other shops on the marketplace.
Go to ShroudMarketplace.com.
170 plus vendors, can't be wrong, folks. It's the place to go to sell your goods or buy the goods that you don't have. But meanwhile, that's going to be about it for us today. We're going to go ahead and roll those credits and say thank you to a few people. You got 1 second to get in on that raffle. Exclamation, I love free shit before I pull that puppy. And of course, we're going to be thanking, the Maynard for his cheers. Simon Laban, Eagle, and Nefrina Shadowstorm. We got Simon and Hollyhawk with the resubs today. Thank you very much. Don't forget, any Patreon over $5 or any donation of 500 bits or more gets you in on the monthly giveaway. In this month's winner, Simon Laban, collecting his winnings for being a supporter. And thank you all for joining us here on NBNN. Let's go ahead and close this giveaway out and pick ourselves a winner. And Nefrina Shadowstorm with a double win here on the show. Woo-hoo. For the close. Nefrina and Simon, big winners here on stream today. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back with more tomorrow on the continuing saga of the 2020 vision right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Clear.